I used to think the scars were the proof of everything wrong with me. She was the first person who looked at them differently. I see the way you hold yourself like something that might break. Like every conversation has a price you'll have to take. You've learned to speak in half-truths and to laugh before the ache, to keep the real parts buried deep for everybody's sake. But I have learned to read the silences you leave between the lines. I have learned to see the cracks that live behind your carefully built signs. And what I see is not a thing that needs to be repaired. What I see is someone remarkable and scared. You say you see the beauty, but you haven't seen it all. You haven't seen the version of me pressed against the wall. The one who broke the promises, the one who lost the thread, the one who chose the wrong thing every time the right thing fled. I have been the damage, not the beautiful part. I have been the earthquake, not the piece of art. I have been the winter that refused to let spring through. And I have never trusted anyone who looked at me like you. Then let me look, let me stay, let me see. Even if the scene changes everything for me, I am not afraid of what you think would push me out the door. I am terrified that you might want to know me more. Beautiful damage, I see you whole. Beautiful damage, not a broken soul. Every scar you carry has a story in its grain. Every wound that healed has left a landscape in the pain. Beautiful damage, you don't have to hide. Beautiful damage, beautiful damage, let me be inside. Not the cleaned up version, not the safe and polished face, the complicated, messy, real and irreplaceable. Tell me one true thing you've never said to anyone. I am terrified of being loved when everything is done. What does that mean? When everything is done, when the performance stops, when there's nowhere left to run, when you're finally out of armor and the room goes very still, and someone's still there looking, and they're looking with goodwill. That's not something you should fear, that's the thing you've always earned. I have always been afraid of getting exactly what I've yearned. Then let it come, let it stay, let it be. Even if it terrifies every part of me, I am not going to leave because the real part is too much. I am learning slowly how to trust your beautiful damage. I see you whole. Beautiful damage, you are not alone. Every scar you carry is a map of what you've crossed. Everything you've broken doesn't mean that you are lost. Beautiful damage, you don't have to hide. Beautiful damage, beautiful damage, let me be inside. The version that you bury is the version that I choose. Beautiful damage, that's the one I'll never lose. I have spent a lifetime making small. I have spent a lifetime watching fall everything I loved before it loved me back. Everything you lost on a broken track. But this right here, this is different ground. This is not the same as what you found before. I am willing, finally, to be found. I am willing, finally, to open that door. Beautiful damage, real, beautiful damage. This is how I heal. Beautiful damage.